to treat each page separately as an individual scan. But if you make it a multi-page, then the name is going to stay the same, right? Because all we're doing is combining sheets into that one job.
Get that?
Understand? I'll show you. We're going to go through it.
Yep.
So right now I just did one with scan 02, right?
Yep.
I'll do another one, and this time we'll set some settings up so that you can see. Okay. So.
Yeah, I know this is a nice, pretty map. So the next one you're gonna do a crappy old.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Usual.
Yeah. I want to just get down
Water
the.
stain, yucky.
Well, I just want you to get down the format here. So, all right. So basically, I put that in, and if I need to change any settings, I would go into the template, right? Into the scan template, and I would change my file type. Under color, I have black and white, grayscale, or color I could change. I have file type, which is PDF-A or PDF-A multi-page, okay? So like if you want to do a multi-page, right, we'll set that. We'll do that now, okay? My resolution, I could change it anywhere from 72 DPI on up to 600, but I think 300 is what we want to go with.
Why don't you default on 300?
That's on 300.
Yep.
And then
That's what the state.
what is this again? Is it lines and text? Is it a gray? Is it grays and lines? Is it a photo? Is it a transparent? Is it a dark original? This is what I was telling you about before.
When you do lines and text, what is the? I know what the difference is between a line and text and a map. What, from this machine's perspective, can you get away with putting it on lines and text versus you need to do a map?
Well, if you could probably get away with lines and text in scan mode, there is no option for map. There's only lines and text, gray lines, photo, transparent, dark, original, or blueprint. So I would say just leave it on lines and text.
We tried the blueprint. The blueprint file was huge, and I think we went back to grayscale when we did the testing down in White Plains because
Well,
it
when you do a blueprint, you have to choose blueprint, right? Because actually this is not. Yeah. When you're scanning, you have to do, if it's a blueprint, you want to choose blueprint because you want to reverse it, right?
Correct.
You don't want it you want the scan to look as a blueprint, you want to reverse it. So by choosing blueprint, it will reverse it.
Okay.
Okay? If you choose anything if it's a blueprint and you choose anything other than blueprint, it's going to come out like that, like the way the blueprint looks. Black background over white lines.
Right.
So you have to choose blueprint.
And when you're saying the word blueprint, because we have school districts that call all of those blueprints.
Well, I don't know if
You're
that's really
talking-
considered
you're
a
talking
blueprint.
about-
I'm talking about like
about
that. Yeah.
So you're talking about the blue paper with the white writing.
Yes.
So the rest of it we're going to scan as text lines.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
So let me go back to where we were here. Lines and text. Okay. I'm going to close that. So remember what I was doing here? I set this to multi-page PDF.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's considered a blueprint. These are considered. Okay.
So I set it to multi-page PDF. Left the resolution at 300. Same options, lighter, darker. Same thing as before. It has one additional option called check print. What check print means is if you turn it on, by default we leave it off. But if you turn it on, what that means is when you do a scan, it'll also make a copy at the same time in one pass. Okay? So if for some reason you're going to do a scan and you need to make a copy, go into scan mode, do the scan, but turn check print on and you'll get a copy as well. Clear?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to turn it off for now because we don't want to do that. But, okay. So now we're in multi-page mode, multi-page scan mode. Okay. So when I hit this, notice I get these two options here: cancel file or close file. So this is going to be my first sheet. I don't know if I did it. Oh, all right. One. But notice the name. The name is saying OCE scans 0003, right? So theoretically, that's my first sheet. This would be my second sheet that I'm putting in. And because I'm in multi-page mode, okay, it's going to keep the name the same. right? Because it's combining the sheets into one file name, one PDF file.
Do you have an option of changing that on this system rather than going to the computer to change the name? To call
No.
it whatever the school
No.
district is? It
It's easier
assigns
to-
it itself?
No,
Okay.
you have to, yeah, you could change, once it gets to the location,
Yep.
you could change it there if you want.
Where
I
can you
forgot.
find the name now?
Because we have
Is the name there now or no?
I
Say
forgot.
I didn't catch.
Oh, then you'd have to go back to your desk
Okay.
and go to where the scans are going.
Okay.
And then the easiest way to do it, if you don't remember, is sort it by date,
Oh.
time and date. So you gotta kind of have an idea when you did it,
Okay.
2
So
minutes
once
ago,
it goes
whatever.
off the screen here, it's gone.
Right.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a log.
Okay.
so.
We're gonna have a log.
And they'll be
Okay.
sequential as well. So,
Right,
you know, if you're the last one that scanned, it'd be the last file that was
Right.
created.
Okay.
So once you're done, you say close file, remember? This is important. You gotta say close file, because that
To
tells
close the
it,
multi-page.
because it doesn't send it to the folder until you close it out. Because it doesn't know if you're gonna do 5 more, 10 more, whatever, right? It has no idea. So, okay? So that's, can we go here to show them the scan?
One
Yeah.
file folder there? Like, one place where it's being
There's only
directed
one
to?
place, but.
Want me to show them on this one, or it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Can you only feed one page in at a time? Like you can't.
You want to change that destination before we forget?
Yeah, we can change that.
So.